Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another fall haul. My name is Carissa and if you're new, I really hope you guys subscribe and stick around. I feel like it's been a serious hot minute since the last time I sat down to film a dedicated Lululemon haul outside of my vlogs. So I'm really excited to be filming this today. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like Lululemon has really slowed down on releasing brand new pieces that I just have to have. And I've been trying to resist getting things that I already own just in more colors, and I feel like that's what Lululemon has been releasing a majority of the time recently. But I did manage to find some pieces over the past couple of launches that I just had to have. So if you want to see all the pieces I picked up and what they all look like on, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to start with bras. I ended up getting two ribbed ones. One that is a one shoulder and the other is high neck. Both of these are brand new styles that I've never tried before, which is really exciting. And I have to know, I noticed last week that Lululemon released Align pants in ribbed and also the Align high neck tank in ribbed. So I feel like Lululemon is having a moment with the ribbed for sure. So diving into details, let's talk about this one shoulder asymmetrical bra first. I think that this came in a couple of colors. I opted for the black because for one, I'm just more partial to black, but I feel like it could double as a top in some cases too. I got this in my typical sports bra size, which is a size 4, but this bra in particular is made for A and B cup. So I was surprised, happily surprised that I was able to fit my D cups into it. But in my case, I feel like this is more for athleisure than for training or workouts. And with that, because of the one shoulder aspect, I would say it's very much light support. You're not gonna see me running around, jumping up and down in the sports bra. But I obviously, like I said, love the ribbed, and this is the Nulu fabric, so it's really, really soft. I found that the underband on this was really supportive too, and I wasn't like pulling too much at it, and that the strap also didn't dig into my shoulder either. So I felt like the size worked, especially with my typical size that I get. The next bra is the ribbed high neck. This one is also light support, but it's made for B and C cups. So this one definitely fit my cup size a lot better, even though I didn't really struggle with the last one. Just felt like it had a little bit more room. It's the same Nulu fabric, so still really soft, just like the last one. But I'm a huge fan of the cut of this. I like how these sides right here, kind of like a halter-ish, are really cut inwards. I feel like it gives a really flattering look, and the back is racer back as well. I found this to be really supportive, which surprised me. This band is incredible. I feel really compressed in. I don't feel like I'm going anywhere. So even though it's made for light support, I feel like I could get away with doing some sort of training in this if I wanted to. Otherwise, definitely a piece for athleisure. I think it's super cute. Starting to get into tops next. The first one I want to mention is the All Aligned mock neck top. You guys, this is such a good one. If you don't have it, you need it. I got this in black a few years back and it has been such a staple of mine. It's not only a great layering piece for training or hiking or skiing or any sort of activities like that, but it's amazing for day-to-day wear as well. In years past, they only came out with this in black, maybe one color that I wasn't interested in, but then also like the tie-dye ones. And so I've been crossing my fingers and hoping that they were going to come out with this, especially in more neutral colors. And this is the year, you guys. They came out with it in so many neutral colors. I ended up getting this in the natural ivory color, which you'll see throughout this whole haul, including the last bra I just showed you. I got so much stuff in natural ivory. That is my color. It is my jam. I'm here for it. So I, of course, immediately ordered this when I saw it. They also have this in white opal, which I was debating getting as well, but we'll start with this one. Additional things about it is that this is the Nulu fabric and it has a line in the title, so you know it feels just like the Align pants. So it's so buttery soft against your skin. It's so comfortable to wear. It has so much stretch in it as well. This mock neck just like lays perfectly. It doesn't dig in. The sleeves are a little long. Nothing new. It doesn't bother me. But the length, you guys, I'm obsessed with it. It hits me in the perfect spot. It's kind of like a long crop. You can kind of tuck it into high-waisted items if you want, but it's not just too long. It looks so good just layered over leggings too. I'm here for the length. Such a fan. And also for sizing on this, I feel like for tops, I really go back and forth between a size 0 and a size 2. So for this one, I feel like it runs maybe slightly small because I opted for the 2 and I feel like that one just fits a little bit better. sweater. So I would say maybe for safekeeping, maybe go true to size or size up. The hold tight long sleeve is another classic that you guys absolutely need. Great layering piece for the fall and winter time. Hands down, one of my favorites. It has like this micro ribbed material to it. It's really soft, really buttery, really stretchy as well. I had this in a couple of colors from the previous years, like white, black, and gray, but I have those in a size 2, which is great and it works. But for this year's model, I decided to size down to a size 0 just for like a more close to my body tight fit. And even with sizing down, it's not too tight. Like I said, it has so much stretch in it, so it doesn't feel too tight or compressive either. So love that. A few other details that I just love about it is that it is on the longer side. So this is definitely an item that I would just tuck in to high-waisted items, jeans, any of that sort of stuff. But it does have a curved hem, which I really like. And then of course, just other little small Lululemon details that they always throw in to add like an extra like special touch, I feel like. There's like this seam going down the back. And then what I personally like, I don't know if others feel the same way, but I think it's unique and I like it, is that the seam going down the sleeves is actually curved. So it kind of like twists along the arm. I feel like it adds a little bit more interest and something unique to such a basic item. Okay, so I saw this long sleeve sweater, and every time I see Lululemon come out with sweaters, I just have to get them and try it. I don't know, there's something about it, I need to. So this is 100% Merino, I think that's how you pronounce it, wool sweater. So I find with Lululemon sweaters that they usually run more itchy, so I'm always hesitant, but like I said, something about it, I have to try it anyways. This one is not itchy at all, so I'm really happy about that. I also really like that this is made to feel like second skin and fit really snug and close to the body. So a long sleeve sweater option that I can also tuck in adds a lot more warmth. I'm really down for that. It's also ribbed, lightweight, and the length is more hip length, so definitely more on the longer side. Another item really easy to tuck in. Another thing that I want to call out about this is that it definitely has some sheerness to it. I paired a skin colored bralette with it during the try on so that you can see, and I feel like it works just fine, but depending on your comfort level with sheerness, I thought I would call it out for you guys. I ended up getting a kind of like a shirt jacket, but more like a coat shirt jacket, and it's the insulated wool shirt. This one reminds me so much of like the trench that they came out with last year. I wonder if they have it this year. I haven't even checked, but it has like a mix of fabrics where it has like this wool brushed whatever fabric in the front, but in the back it has this quilted fabric look on the back. I really like that combination. I think it's really cool. It's obviously shaped as a shirt jacket, but with it having wool, it feels a lot heavier. It feels like a coat. So you definitely wear this on its own. I don't feel like you need to throw a jacket over top of this. There's tons of features in this too. You know how Lululemon does it. So there's interior pockets, there's a few exterior pockets on the bottom and up at the top. I really like the buttons on it too. The outside feels soft but a little itchy, but the interior is completely lined. It's so soft. I got this in a size 0, which I obviously always have to get in my coats and jackets because I'm so petite. The color of this, they say, is natural ivory. It's definitely coming off more pink than the other natural ivory items that I have. But anyways, that's kind of like an overview of it. Definitely has an oversized fit. I think for me personally, it's definitely gonna be an item that I'm gonna be returning. The sleeves on the arms, I don't know if I can explain this well. It's lowered where it's really uncomfortable, and if I lift my arms up, like the whole jacket moves. I just feel like this part was not constructed correctly. Anyway, I don't like the way it looks on me. I'm definitely gonna be returning it, but obviously wanted to review it for you guys. Moving right into bottoms next, the first two items that I wanted to start out with are from the Loungeful collection. I got the straight leg pant and then also the jogger too. If you're new to the Loungeful collection, they are made of like this soft premium fabric. To me, it has very much more like a laid back, chill, loungy type of vibe compared to the Scubas. Pretty much like sweatpants. Diving into just speaking of them generically as a collection before diving into like the main differences between them, you'll see that they both have a draw cord waistband. I get both of them in a size 2, so I have been sizing up in my sweatpants as of recent from Lululemon, and I've been loving them and enjoying them a lot more, especially from the Loungeful collection, because I plan on just wearing these as sweatpants around the house. So I want them to be a little bit looser, a little bit more oversized for more comfort. But anyways, they both have pockets on the sides, and in the inside there is like another like smaller pocket too. Both high rise. I feel like the fabric feels very luxe. It has some weight to it. I love the feeling of it. It's kind of like this brushed fabric on the outside, and in the interior it is super fleecy and super soft. And color wise, these are in 2 different colors. because it's pretty close, but I thought I would talk about the differences of these really quickly in case you've been curious. So the straight leg one I got in white opal, and in the jogger one I got in natural ivory. So you can see the side-by-side comparison of these two colors. They are really close, really similar. I feel like the white opal has some slight cooler tones to it, maybe like a little bit more pinky, versus this one is more neutral tones, maybe leaning slightly warmer, but yeah, both very gorgeous colors, that's for sure. So I guess the only other thing to really mention about the straight leg on its own is that I feel like it's a really good length for petites. You'll see that there is some bagging at the bottom, but it's perfect for me for lounging around the house. I would say if you're like 5'5", 5'6", this might still work just perfectly for you. If you're any taller, I don't know if the straight leg would be a good inseam for you. But if you're petite or similar to my height, another thing that I've noticed with these is that if I wash them and put them in the dryer, they do shrink up a little bit, so the length ends up becoming a little bit better. If you don't want them to shrink, just don't put them in the dryer. And then the other thing to note, just of the jogger form, you can see that it cinches in a little bit more at the bottom. It is the same material as the rest, so this part is not ribbed, so it's really soft, which I really like. And I would say for overall length on this, you'll see that it bunches a little bit at the bottom, but not too much, so I still feel like it looks really good on petites too. Okay, next pant up is the Effortless Mid-Rise. You guys, these are so unique and so different, and that's what drew me to them. I'm kind of obsessed. They have mixed fabrics, so you'll see some parts have like this smooth, whooshing, windproof and waterproof material to it, kind of like a windbreaker, but then other parts are this soft stream material. So really, really soft. Somehow this combination just works. In terms of the rise, just like the name says, they are mid-rise. I feel like on me, that's true. It kind of seems a little bit more high-rise as well. Lengthwise, these are a 30-inch inseam, so depending on the size that you get, I think that the length slightly varies a little bit. For instance, I got these in a size 0, which these are the size 0, and that's the size I prefer, and also the size 2, and that size 2 ended up being like a smidge longer. So I'm down for the inseam length in the size 0, that's for sure. They also have this zipper at the bottom that goes all the way up to the knee, and it can transform the pant from being this tapered look to being more of like a straight leg look. So it has some versatility in it, which is really cool. I know that they offer this in black as well, but I just personally like the natural ivory color and the mix of the tones. The only negative I would really say about this is I feel like the lighter color may emphasize some imperfections. So for me, I have some bumps or cellulite in my butt, and I feel like these kind of make it more noticeable somehow. Despite that, I absolutely love these and I will be keeping them. I think that they're so gorgeous and such a great Lululemon item. Next item I got were these cotton cashmere joggers. So I have the cotton cashmere shorts from the summertime, which are just like some of my absolute favorites. I'm trying to zip up the zippers. But I didn't even realize, it kind of went kind of like under the radar on their website, that they came out with like a jogger form of these. So I immediately got them to try them out. Very pleasantly surprised with how they fit. They say that they are mid-rise, kind of similar sentiment to the last ones. They're mid-rise. I feel like they are a little bit more high-rise on me personally. And like the name suggests, it says cotton cashmere. So these are a cotton blend and it has a mix of cashmere in it. When I looked at the tag, it says that it has 4% cashmere. So definitely a little hit. It's so funny to me that they even put it in the title of this cotton cashmere. It's pretty much just like cotton knit joggers. But regardless, they are extremely soft and they are also on the thicker side too, but super movable. Oh, they're so good. They are machine washable as well. I like the shot cord at the waistband, and it has two like hidden zippered pockets. These are a jogger and it has like this ribbed knit material at the bottom and it tapers in as well. The length is really good for petites. I went with a size 0 in these and I still feel like it gives me some room, which is good. The only negative I notice is I feel like it gives me like a slight camel toe. So I am curious if I were to size up if it would eliminate that problem. But apart from that, these are amazing and they are definitely keepers. Last but certainly not least, I ended up getting a pair of the Wonder Trains. This is the Contour Fit Wonder Trains, and what Contour Fit means is that it has like an adjusted hip to waist ratio. It has a more narrow waistband, and then they ended up taking out I think a couple of inches, like the hips and the thighs, just for more added room, and that helps to prevent any gaping in your leggings. Within doing that, because of the adjusted waist, they are pretty tight on me. So I feel like with the Contour Fit, I should actually size up to a size size 4. I ended up getting these in a size 2, which is the same size I get in the Aligns. So just a note of that. They are definitely a lot tighter in the waist. But if you're new to Wonder Trains, you guys, they are amazing. They're made with the Everlux fabric, which is super fast drying and really breathable. They're really supportive. They suck you in, much more compressed compared to the Aligns, but they're surprisingly soft too. Not as soft as the Aligns, but pretty damn close. And they're an excellent option for training. These are my go-to for training. Anyway, I just love the smoke spruce color, and that's why I got these, because the Wonder Train contour is the only legging option that Lululemon decided to come out with in the smoke spruce color. I've been crossing my fingers and hoping and freaking praying over the last couple of years that they would just come out with this color in Aligns, but they have yet to come out with them, so I ended up just getting these. But why, oh why, does Lululemon keep denying us smoke spruce in Aligns? You guys, I want them. Lululemon, I want them. We want them. You should come out with them. But with that being said, that concludes this haul of all of the pieces that I've picked up over the past couple of launches. In terms of all of the pieces that I showed, you guys know the drill by now. Everything will be listed down in the description. The name of the item, the color, the size, but also my size measurements as a reference to you guys. Before you click out of this video, please make sure that you are subscribed. Check to make sure that you're subscribed to help support me and support my channel. And if you want, feel free to follow me over on Instagram too. It's at I am Carissa Renee. I post tons of fashion inspo and stuff over there. Might want to check it out. You might like it. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, a great week, and I'll see you in a couple days in my next video. Bye. Love you guys so much. Mwah.